everyone, and welcome to this video on the stock market. I hope you're very relaxed for this session because I'm going to be telling you and explaining what exactly is the stock market and giving you some little tips and advice along the way. So if you're ready, let's get right into what the stock market is. Very simple, financial, educational ASMR. So I've got a little text I'm going to be reading to you. You can close your eyes, listen very closely and carefully, and close those little eyes for good. Just for 8 minutes. Just the time you need to listen to this video. So, the stock market is not a place you can visit, as you may know, but refers to the trading, some physical, mostly online, of shares representing the partial owning of companies. It's not only where businesses raise capital, but it is used as a sign of the economy's health. I'm going to be giving you just some key takeaways. So the stock market refers to the collective trading network involving stocks and their derivatives. The original crowdsourcing, the stock market, is a central part of modern economies since it's where companies raise vast sums of money to start a business, expand, or pay off debt. Companies listed on stock exchanges must be public, meaning their shares are open not just to a select few, but traded on stock exchanges and elsewhere. Public companies are subject to many reporting and transparency regulations. Stocks are sold to institutional investors and high net worth individuals, but also those with far more modest means looking for income from a share of their profits to sell the stock later at a higher price, or simply to have a say in how a company is run. So first of all, how does the stock market work? Well, the stock market is a vast, complex network of trading activities where shares of companies are bought and sold, protected by laws against fraud and other unfair trading practices. It plays a crucial role in modern economies by enabling money to move between investors and companies. Sometimes the best way to see how something works is to look at its parts. In that light, let's review the major elements of the stock market, from the company selling shares to stocks to exchanges to the indexes that gives us a snapshot of the stock market's health. So first of all, what are public companies? As you may know, not all companies can offer stock to the public. Only public companies that have offered their shares for the first time in an initial public offering, called an IPO, can have their stock bought and sold on exchanges like the NYSE or NASDAQ. From when a company starts planning its IPO, through all the time its shares are sold to the public, it must meet stringent regulations and financial disclosure laws. The primary market could involve raising money and giving parts of a business to friends, family, and others in direct trades, making it the oldest way of dividing shares in a company. Since the primary market is where a company sells its securities directly, today it includes IPOs, follow-on public offerings, private placements, debt offerings, and other times when a company sells part of itself to raise funds. From then on, stocks are traded in the secondary market on exchanges or over the counter. More than 58,000 companies worldwide are publicly traded today. Now another big question, what are stocks? Well, when you buy a stock or a share, you're getting a piece of a company. How much of the company you own depends on the number of shares the company has issued and the number of shares you own. If it's a small private company, a single share could represent a large part of the company. Major public companies often have millions, even billions of shares. For example, Apple, AAPL, has billions of shares in circulation, so a single share is just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit and fraction of the company. Owning shares give you the right to part of the company's profits, often paid as dividends, and sometimes the right to vote on company matters. Then what is a stock exchange? Well, once a company goes public, its stocks can be traded freely on the stock market. This means that investors can buy and sell shares amongst themselves. This is the secondary market for stocks. And most trading is done through stock exchanges. This part of the larger stock market dates to at least 1602 in Amsterdam, evolving since into some of the world's most complex institutions. Stock exchanges are organized and regulated places. Much trading today is virtual, where stocks and other types of securities are bought and sold. They play a crucial role in the financial system by providing a platform for companies to raise money by selling their stocks and bonds to the public, you. The NYSE and NASDAQ are prime examples, serving as central locations for the buying and selling of stocks. There are many exchanges worldwide, such as the London Stock Exchange, the Tokyo Stock Exchange, and the Shanghai Stock Exchange, for example. Each has its own internal rules, and investors follow different national and local laws. These are meant to ensure fair trading practices and to keep investors confident in dealing there. They also provide transparency in the trading process, giving real-time information on securities prices, which is why it's so easy to find up-to-date stock prices on just about any financial news site. Stock exchanges wouldn't live up to their name, though, if they didn't offer liquidity. The ability to buy or sell stocks relatively easily. This means that during trading hours, you can buy a stock quickly or just as rapidly sell it to raise cash. Many stock exchanges also cross-list company shares, offering securities primarily listed on other exchanges. This way, companies can reach more investors when raising capital, and those trading with certain exchanges have far more options. Well, there it is for this little video on the stock market. I really hope you liked it. I love these educational videos, even though they do less views, but that doesn't matter. At least I hope it inspired or interested some of you. It'd be my pleasure to hear from you if you want to tell me anything about this or other ideas you might have. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. In the meantime, have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, anything. I really hope you have an amazing life. See you very, very soon. I love you all very much. Bye-bye.